Hello everyone, the 13th Scale here, also known as Scale, and welcome back to more Monster Prom. We're dating Liam, or at least we're gonna try to. So we have to get smarts up to 16 and creativity up to 16. We're almost there anyway. Oh yeah, we've done this one before. Be remembered forever on high school play standards, to creativity. Okay, we only need 6 left, and then we should probably raise our boldness, but Liam isn't paying attention to any of the cool stuff I just did. He corners you afterwards and lectures you on lecture you on momentogram filters. Didn't I just share a cool one with him? Oh, I love how you look. This is great. What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. I have concerns. That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost all of my photos. Infinite taupe. It's also probably why I only have 6 momentogram followers, but we all must make sacrifices for our art. Isn't this like for the Fire Festival, how they just shared around the orange squares? Is this just taupe squares? In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot, and I simply must document it. As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning duct. Oh, goodness. The situation is even more dire than I thought. Why is a princess in an air conditioning duct? You know what, whatever. If Operation Make Liam Popular Again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. I initially gave her Vera's voice. What's that? Why, of course. You're part of my operation. I unwillingly force people into my service all the time. Oh, and you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular Again? Well, he's been alive for like centuries, right? I'm sure he must be popular at some point. Sorry, I gave her Polly's voice for a second too. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now. Phase 1 is getting Liam more momentogram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so we can give it a total makeover. But what to do? Use his account to post a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. Pay 1 million homeless people to follow Liam on momentogram. Oh, right, I have no money. Oh, yes, solving problems with money is my family's specialty. Unfortunately, Father canceled my royal credit cards after I had all those land ponies shipped to our underwater castle and they drowned. So I'm sure you have enough money to accomplish this feat. You totally don't, and decide to cut costs by hiring goats instead of people. But goats don't have thumbs or smartphones, so instead of having them follow Liam on momentogram, you just have them follow him in real life. Ah, where did all these goats come from? Get them away from me! They ate my cashmere phone cozy! This is madness! Exit Liam, pursued by goats. This is a terrible idea. God dang it, I just got that creativity. Also, I'm taking this picture because I want to preserve Exit Liam pursued by goats, as that is a Shakespeare reference, except pursued by bears. Okay. We're not getting anywhere, but it's fine. It's fine.
Let's do this!
That day while rehearsing the class play, you aren't especially good or inspired. Once it seems like the classic creativity boost... Oh, right, this is when we talk about it afterwards. Yeah, and that's where I get my 2 creativity. You're walking with Liam later when suddenly a holy crossbow bolt slams into the wall next to you. It's the Slayer.
Prepare to die!
What she said. You flee with Liam and manage to get out of sight. Now's the perfect time for you to hide while Liam turns into a bat. But he's not transforming. You ask him why the hell he's just standing there instead of changing. It seems a little cliche, doesn't it? A vampire turning into a bat? Honestly, I'm over it. If I could turn into, for example, the concept of a bat, now that would be a change worth making. You don't even know what that means, but if you can't get Liam to turn into something soon, you'll both get caught. Quickly tell him to change into hot dog stand, a general feeling of unease.
So authentic.
That worked. Magnificent. The perfect balance of abstraction and yet practicality. I admit I have difficulty imagining the concept of a bat, but the general feeling of unease, why, I experience that many times a day. Liam disappears in a poof of purple smoke. You don't know where he's gone, but you sure don't feel good about it. What's the matter? Do you have your shirt on inside out? Have all your friends just been pretending to like you? Oh god. Suddenly the Slayer bursts in. She takes one step towards her and then stops. Why do I feel like my stove... I left my stove on when I left the house this morning. Oh, crap. The Slayer flees to check on her stove, and Liam immediately turns back into a vampire, and you instantly feel better. Oh man, my soul has never felt so tormented. I have to do that more often. You hope he decides to do it when you're not around, but you're happy that you gained 2 smarts and 1 creativity. Holy cow. Well, at least it made back up some of that creativity I would have lost.
Let's do this.
Alright. Now what? Why are these 2 always sitting together now? You approach Liam and Vera at the table, but before you can sit down, Vera holds up a hand.
Pathetic.
Stop. This is the cool people table, where only cool people are allowed.
So mainstream.
I would agree with what Vera just said, but agreeing is something only uncool people do. When you agree, Vera. Nice try, Liam, but I think we're getting away from the point. This interloper still wants to sit with us. If they want to sit with us, they're going to have to prove they're as cool as we are. But without, like, trying to prove it, trying is so uncool. So, what's it gonna be? Well, I guess I'll be going then, because there's no way anyone can ever be as cool as Liam. Let me ask you this. How would an uncool person be giving Vera 50 monster dollars right now? Valid, but, this is my emotional answer, but honestly, yeah, fine. I'm out then. Cool. Wait, was that sarcasm? No, of course not. Amara was being totally sincere. There it is again. Are you 2 doing this on purpose? Now, why on earth would we do that? Nah, I can't tell whether you're being sincere or ironic. It's so cool. Everyone knows clear and efficient communication is the least cool thing of all. God damn you people, I hate that. Anyway, you wooed me with your open disdain for language. Please communicate. Please communicate with your friends, with your family, your significant others, your pets. Please actually use communication and dialogue instead of just avoiding to have communication. That is also my least favorite trope in shows, is like when 2 characters just refuse to talk. Like, don't get me wrong, that is a realistic problem. But I prefer more of the issues where they prefer to talk and then they misunderstand each other in the conversation. That I think is a much better use of that. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Exactly. Well, I'm glad that he's thrilled by it. Vera and Liam invite you to sit with them and chat. By the end of lunch, none of you has any idea what anyone else meant, so cool. Well, that seems to be the thing for today, then.
Let's do this.
Oh, dang it. Well, let's get our boldness up, then. Skipping class because I don't respect authority, and I want to watch the world burn. Good, because I needed that. You hang out afterwards to impress Liam with your sweet momentogram filters. You're really making some headway when...
Greetings, my love.
Never fear, bored teen. I'm here to rescue you from the drudgery of high school. I suppose your heart's in the right place, but I'm afraid there's no experience novel enough to conquer my limitless ennui? Not even marrying an interdimensional prince? Huh. Not even that. What about marrying an interdimensional prince ironically? Oh my god, it's so disruptive. It may be the most disruptive thing ever. No, it seems the prince has bewitched Liam with his idiotic proposal. All is lost unless you can think of something even more disruptive to marry. Marry a unicorn with its head and marry the concept of marriage itself. But you that's like the most Liam answer I could think of, and I was like, this'll go, it's fine. But you can't marry marriage. Maybe you can't, but that's only because you do not possess the soul of a poet.
So authentic.
Do you see the brilliance of this scheme? No. Marriage is monogamous. If I marry marriage, then no one else can marry. It's the most disruptive marriage of all.
See.
For so long, posers, I'm off to deflower a precarious social construct. This will surely put a stop to the prince's practice of proposing marriage to random high schoolers. As soon as Liam figures out how to actually marry an abstract concept, meanwhile, you gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts. And I still raise my creativity without having
Let's do this.
to go to the auditorium. I mean, granted, we're gonna go there now, but the day while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good for the role as you require to be. Yeah, I remember this one. Might be in an extraordinary way. You summon the devil and make a deal with him to enhance your creativity a bit. Get 2 creativity and lose 3 years of your life. Yeah, I remember that. The artists are finally leaving after the encore, and you're exiting the auditorium with everyone else. On your way out, you notice that Liam is in the last row, scribbling ferociously into his notebook. Big mood right here. Anyway,
So mainstream.
this is so mainstream, so condescending. The actors played by actors. There was no meta. Where's the angst of social media? Have you seen how that pale excuse for a thespian attempted to interact with viewers? And the language, excuse me, but thou and thee are officially over once I turn in my notes. Obviously, you didn't enjoy this murder of theater itself, so how could you fix this crime against art? The audience is the villain. Destroy them from the stage, hack their social media, import the fires of hell. As they choke on brimstone and spam, they'll realize that they were the monster all along. People are trash. Real costumes, cardboard boxes, professional actors, giggling cheerleaders. Give Scott the leading role, substitute the orchestra with dubstep and make it a musical. Honestly, I think both of these could work. This is the most Liam answer, but... Oh. I will not be the one ushering theater into an era of trash. Can you imagine me reviewing this? The lead actress was a total jerk. Hamlet was so hot I lost my panties, and did you see what Siegfried wore? So last season. It's like Polly's epitaph. You don't see why that review would be a bad thing. Hamlet's hot. You lose 2 creativity and 1 boldness. God dang it. We're gonna have to get that back.
Let's do this.
And when you arrive at their table, you find Polly and Liam aren't eating, they're just taking pictures of food. Oh, I remember this. Welcome to the we don't need to eat, so we just take dope pictures of food zone, baby. I believe that food, like heavy constructed machinery, needs to be seen and not tasted. Yeah, I know what you mean. Have you ever tasted heavy construction machinery? Have you? I don't know, maybe. My weekends are usually kind of like a blur, but last Saturday? There are plenty of times to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Right now, we need to focus on these food pics. Liam and Polly are busy bantering, and you are busy arranging a awesome food pic of your own. And now to complete your masterpiece. Food pic, but instead of food, it's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it. A food pic of Liam taking a food pic. So meta. There we go. You level your phone at Liam just as he's about to snap the food pic, but his vampire reflexes are too quick for you. Ah. Trying to out-meta the meta master, are you? Well, we'll see about that. Liam levels his phone at Polly just as she's about to take a food pic. Now you're taking a food pic of a food pic of a food pic. Whoa, are we pointing our phones at each other now? I want to play too. Suddenly Polly's got her phone pointed at you, and it's like a food pic of a food pic of a food pic of a food pic of a... We've done it. We've created a meta triangle. The most meta shape in existence. This is our finest hour. The world around you dissolves into green columns of numbers and letters, and, well, you've done it. You can see the code. You are the one. Programming of the video game you are in awards you by raising your relationship points with the character known as Liam. Thank you. We've broken it. We that's what it is. We broke the game.
Let's do this.
All right, give me my creativity back. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses, to be exact. Dang. Roses aren't valid currency or a stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if it could translate into something a bit more useful. Seems roses equal 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain 2 creativity. Need just 1 more. After rehearsing, you notice Liam, Polly, and Miranda staying late. You expect this from Liam, but Polly and Miranda? Something's up. No. We need something transcendent, something fresh. Liam, give us both back rubs is neither of those things. I don't know. Whatever. I don't like your tone. Honestly, I don't know why either of you even signed up to help with the intermission performance. Principal Giant Spider said I could do this instead of taking math. Academics at this school are a joke, and it's awesome. Intermission performance? Polly told me we were coming back here for back rubs. Well, you're both here now, so we've got to make the best of it. Let's give the audience the best 13 minutes of our lives. A rousing speech. You have my scepter. You know what? That does sound fun. Let's do it. So, any ideas? No. What are we gonna do a great performance if we don't even know, like, what we're gonna perform? Reenact Snow White. Miranda can be Snow White. Liam can be the prince, and Polly can be every other character. There we go. Oh. Yes, the role I was born to play. Literally, a prophecy foretold that one day I would fall asleep after an allergic reaction to an apple. Are you sure? Nope. That's Polly's voice. Are you sure Polly can play all of those roles? There's at least 7 other. Hell yeah. Finally a use for all these false beards I've been collecting, and all these amphetamines. Well, in that case, we have a cast. I'll spend some time ruling a small kingdom, of course, to get into character. Oh, you can use Lemuria. Father just had their old prince executed. You kick back and watch them rehearse. Polly pulls out like 20 fake beards from God knows where, and you get 2 fun and 1 creativity. We got it. I want a buffer, but we got it. Bare minimum. Alright.
Let's do this.
I still want that buffer. Day while rehearsing for the play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. Come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it. Also known as one of the 7 most screwy moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome and innovative and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite a feat. You get 2 creativity. Well, the devs dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you that name until the end of your run. Oh, God. All I can think of is Princess, but, like, maybe just Yona. Because I play every character that has red hair, usually in games. So, like, just call me Yona. Off of, like, you know, the anime from, like, 2014. That I would love for them to make another season of, and it's not going to happen, so I'm just going to have to read the manga. I'm upset by this. Anyway. When you go to remove your costume, you see Scott is still wearing his tree suit. You haven't seen a tree look so bummed since Woody the Ent's parents were cut down to make way for that mega mall, so you ask Scott what's wrong. I really thought I was gonna be an important part of this play, bro. I mean, trees are important, right? They give oxygen and shade, and you can pee on them. But the director called me an attrezzo, and it sounds way fancier than actor, so I don't know why I feel so useless. Attrezzo means prop, you imbecile. You're not an actor, you're scenery. But I'm not scenery, I'm a person with feelings. And my feelings want people to clap for me and tell me I'm a good boy. You poor mongrel. The entire purpose of the scenery is to be in the background and remain unnoticed. Although, altering the performance such that a tree becomes the primary focus would be dreadfully avant-garde. In fact, it could be my greatest artistic achievement yet. Alright, Scott, I'm going to make your dream a reality. We need to brainstorm. How can we make the tree the center of this play? Scott's not a tree, he's a tree person. He comes alive at the last second and rips the bad guy in half. What if everyone was scenery? Everyone? You mean all of us could simply stand motionless for 2 hours dressed as various inanimate objects, and that would be the most daring performance ever conceived. A rejection of tyranny of action and plot, characters, and entertainment. But wouldn't people get bored? Of course, that's how you know it's art. Hooray! I'll be the tallest one, so I'll be super important too. Leave Scott with Liam, who has promised to teach him how to become a tree on a truly spiritual level. And you get 2 smarts and 1 charm. Yes. Cool. So we have the metrics that we need now. So at this point, all we should probably raise is either the money or the boldness, so this way we can keep passing our checks. But that's all the time that we've got for today. So take care, everybody.